and welcome to another project video from the mind and desk of Jennifer Vanderbeek, Imagine Artist in Residence. And today I am doing some holiday planning by going in and making some Christmas tags. Actually, these could be any types of tags. I happen to be decorating them with Christmas or winter motifs, but the same process works no matter what you're going to do, because the whole point is that you're going to batch create, kind of set up your own assembly line, and go ahead and have these ready to go when it's time to give gifts. This is a great way to kind of coordinate your gift giving if you are one who likes a certain look, like a unified look underneath the tree, or present swaps, or whatever you're doing over the holidays. Then, this is a great way to achieve that. So I started out with a simple tag stamp. This one's from Studio Calico, and I am stamping a page of it first in Olympia Green Versa Fine ink, and then I'm going to use one of the new Delicatas, the Sapphire Blue, to stamp another page. Then, once I've got 20 tags stamped in pretty much no time flat, I'm going to go back to the green set and I'm going to use contrasting colors. First, I'm going to use the ruby red Delicata, and then I'm going to use one of the gold tones from the little Quattro set of metallic Delicata inks, and I am going to use the kind of stripy tag top, I don't know what else you would call it, to embellish the top of the tag. And then on the Sapphire Blue set, I'm going to use a different color of the gold and then the silver. Blue and silver is probably my favorite color combination for Christmas in general. Now, on these blue and silver or blue and gold ones, I'm going to take this Snowflake stencil, I believe it's by Hot Off the Press, and I'm going to use a sponge dauber and more of the Delicata ink just to kind of pounce a little bit of a design kind of in the background. I'm not worried about it being super vibrant because I want it very light, because I want to be able to see the name, or if I'm going to write a message on the tag or anything like that, I need to be able to see it. So just a light touch, the little ghost of the Delicata ink through the stencil with the sponge dauber, it works. Now, for the green and red and green and gold tags, I am going to do a more traditional look. But first, I'm going to mask off the bottom edges of the tag, and I'm going to use these present stamps that were from Simon Says Stamp. And I am going to stamp a little group of presents down at the bottom of the red and green ones. Now I am back to stamping with the Olympia Green, because I love this color. It's so great. And of course the VersaFine ink really holds the detail. Now you could go back and you could color in these presents, these gifts. I chose to leave them just as line art to keep things nice and simple, but you could totally embellish them however you wanted. For the green and gold, I am going to do a similar thing, but I'm going to use some ornament stamps from another Simon Says Stamp set. These ornaments, they didn't work quite as well as the presents did, I will be honest, but they still worked. And I think just kind of putting them in the corners, or like I did with this last one, having them hang from the top made a lot more sense. Now the final touch for these tags is to add our to and from. This again just makes it easier for gift giving, right? So I'm going to use a stamp set. It's by Stampabilities, and it's the Everyday Expressions. I use it a bunch because it has lots of useful words, and they had a to and a from, and I just kind of slanted those on my acrylic block, and I'm going to stamp them in either coordinating or contrasting colors, just kind of depending on how I feel. Some metallic, some not. Just go ahead and finish out our tags. Same thing on the more wintry snowflake ones. Do the same thing, and I am going to go back to that brilliant sapphire blue Delicata to make them really pop out against that stenciled background. This is a really quick craft. It's great to do with kids. It's just so simple, but sometimes it's the simple things that are the best. And then all you have to do is cut them out. Again, it's a simple shape. Punch a hole for your ribbon, and you're done. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you get into the upcoming holiday spirit and that you get in there and you do some holiday prep so that you're not so stressed. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and for more tips and inspiration, please point your browser to imaginecrafts.com.